Beautiful to be together again. Did you find your holiness yesterday? Do you feel how it's shining? If not, you get another opportunity right now.
There's always another chance.
Always. Because today we are doing 286. The hush of heaven holds my heart today. The hush of heaven holds my heart today. Father, how still today. How quietly do all things fall into place. This is the day that has been chosen as the time in which I come to understand the lesson that there is no need that I do anything. In you is every choice already made. In you is everything I hope to find already given me. Your peace is mine, my heart is quiet, and my mind at rest. Your love is heaven, and your love is mine.
The stillness of today will give us hope that we have found the way and traveled far along it to a wholly certain goal. Today we will not doubt the end which God Himself has promised us. We trust in Him and in ourself, who still is one with Him. The hush of heaven holds my heart today.
Yeah, we can let this experience be there, to let the hush of heaven hold our heart. We can only make right decisions. We can only make helpful decisions. Because the decision is to be with God, to trust. Keep choosing right-mindedness. Let our hearts rest in the hush of heaven. It sounds really nice.
So the hush of heaven holds my heart today. Yeah, so beautiful.
If you think of your heart, like you think, why, we can ask, why is it a lesson like this? But you feel with your heart, you feel, if you're fearful, the heart is often contracted. If you feel love, it feels expanded. You feel things with your heart. And I think that's why the lesson, I don't think you need to think of it as heaven is holding your physical heart, But yeah, you can think of it like that too, but it's your feelings. You're very connected to your heart through your feelings. And if the hush of heaven, or the calm, I think calm of heaven, you say, calm of heaven is holding your heart. There is no need for upsets. The calm of heaven is protecting the heart. If you so wish. And even after practicing, allowing that, if there is something bothering you, we can talk about it.
Yeah, Francois?
I want to place on the altar just the fear of this being recorded. But the night before, I had a terrible dream of lots of men having sex with me. I literally had to bit my tongue to wake me up. My mouth was bleeding. And I have no, which was such a contrast, because I have no physical appetite anymore. I have noticed. I try to. I have to now physically. I take 2 bites of something and then I can't eat anymore. I try to eat just to get something into my stomach. I have no desire for sex. That dream just was such a contrast to this daydream that I'm experiencing. So my heart is beating. Fast for sharing something so intimate for me. I just want to place that on the altar. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for sharing. And I just want to say there is no cause for shame. whatever images come up in the mind. There's no cause for shame. But since it is here, you can allow it to be here. You can witness it, hand it over to Spirit. And you can just do what you can to release any judgment you have around it. Often when we have a lot of judgment around things, then that turns into being suppressed. But those things don't actually, get healed and released. They just get pushed under the surface. So we can just practice complete non-judgment. Even just knowing that no one here is judging you. But whenever there's some intense shame, like you're naming, it has to be seen so it can be healed.
Seems like you're muted, Francois.
Yes. Yes, it's a terrible shame because, intimacy. I do acknowledge in the same sense that, and I want to keep eye contact, but I want to close my eyes just to, so I can access. It seems like if I close my eyes, I can access my mind, but I want to also keep eye contact.
Okay. It's okay to close your eyes. Yeah.
Okay. I see there's also, like yesterday, I had to go with my mother to the mall to help her blood pressure, whatever. That's beside the point. And I saw a man and he was holding his wife's hand or whatever, his girlfriend. And that's what I would say is the intimacy after this dream. That's what I actually yearn for, is the intimacy of just holding hands. A hug. Maybe even some eye contact. a kiss, not French kissing, just a kiss. But then afterwards, that's the same as well, because my goal, I can see, I just want God as well. Even saying that word just lights me up. I want to, yes. So there's this split desire of just, but I see I can go, I have to go through my father, see the Christ, and my brothers to go to God. And God does not see this as shameful. The Holy Spirit does not see these acts of love. And then yesterday as well, that's this also, I hear this quote from the Course, your way be different, your way be the holy relationship. And that makes me, all these thoughts that comes, and I have no idea. I've read that sections over and over. What a holy relationship truly means. But I really, and I get the grind of it, holy relationship, two beings deciding on one purpose, seeing the wholeness and then joining to extend to the whole one-ship, seeing that one brother as being every brother, complete and whole and healed, myself included. So yes, this is all these internal conflicts that I just want to place on the altar. And then hopefully something.
There doesn't have to be a conflict at all. It feels beautiful and very natural that you long for a relationship. And for the gentle intimacy that you're describing, that not sexual, because you're processing this. So the nightmare, it was like a nightmare with sexual experiences, maybe abusive, I don't know, but that you don't need to avoid that. You're facing something that feels really, maybe dark in your mind. So and the holiness and the beauty of true love is not affected, but it allows you to face this darkness, this fear or terror.
Yes, the terror, the fear, even days when you were just saying that, immediately the fear of maybe even enjoying sex, that scares me more.
The fear of enjoying sex.
Oh. Why I think the biggest shame was with when I started the course and I read the your text version of the course where it said homosexuality is level confusion, and that just
that was a mistake.
That wasn't from Jesus.
Okay. And then yes, that's also yes. Please,
well,
Serge.
Helen Schackman didn't like homosexuality, so there was some personal ideas coming through there.
Yes. But yes, and in my deep desire to be in community, oh gosh, it's like that clashes as well with this intimacy, because I want to be in community.
We have no rule against homosexuality.
We have no rule against sexuality either.
Yeah. And you were yeah.
You were sharing. Sorry, Jenny, you were sharing.
You're taking your steps, and yes, I think you belong in community. I think that's your pull. That will be very helpful for you. But I think you're just taking steps towards that. You're facing a lot of stuff, taking steps. You're going through what you need to go through, and then when the timing is right, you will be back in community.
Yes. I was just sharing the day before I came back to South Africa. I was sharing with Matthew. We were sitting on the bench waiting for you guys, and I shared all these Spanish men are really attractive. I have a really big thing for anybody with I don't know what, a tanned skin. I don't know what that means, but some, Spanish. Even the day when we were in Javia, and I was sharing about that man that I was so pulled for this last 10 years, and you dropped me at the pharmacy. Then this Spanish pharmacist, we just had the same eyebrows and the same look. This man my knees almost buckled when I saw. I was like, oh, I want to give you my number. When we just moved to Málaga, it was like, that's obviously, it's just a silly thoughts and just brush it off. But that's where the conflict comes in, because the sexual part of it being ugly, and then this beautiful part I see myself, I just love. I was yesterday also. I from Sunday, I sometimes feel like I want to bow in front of my people. It's just, you see all these, like, I see this. I just overwhelming love for my, oh gosh, for everyone.
Yeah, just allow that love. You don't have to hold back. Beautiful.
Thank you so much for letting me share that.
Yeah. I love you so much. Send you a big hug.
I love you. Love you. Love you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ash of heaven holds your heart today.
Seems like there are some old religious fanatic ideas in your consciousness that you need to release. Because, there is no judgment around sexuality. And if there has been judgment, there needs to be allowance. So it needs to, to face the shame.
Yes.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. Just want to mention, it came to me yesterday too. Some people were late for the meeting, and today too. Please be here on time when you want to join the meeting. Be here. Yeah, a minute or two even before we start is helpful to settle in. Okay. Do we have any more shares? Vanessa.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. It's good with this. It's not so noisy. It's okay?
Mm-hmm. So far,
okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you talked about the heart being contract. I was feeling my heart like this, but after Francois sharing, I was just laughing, and I think I felt more soft. I think for that, I opened my heart, and I was looking at my mind this fear to be in someone's house, and because this is the reference in my mind is the community where you can talk about everything, you can share, you can explore, and you have this safe space, and in someone's house, I feel I don't know what is compromise or what is people please or what is I'm not in the community. No, I can't this idea of I cannot go so further, go so far. I need to come step back, and also this sense of responsibility and between Jonas and the woman, and because they have a lot of things come up. And then yesterday I felt this heaviness to be the one who is the I would say the bridge, the facilitator, or whatever it is, and feel responsible for to feel responsible to let's have a good energy around us. Let's have a good relationship, and then it's make me want to close inside me and say, I don't want to feel like this, and I don't know how to feel, to be helpful. I don't know how to help people I just, it's in my mind, but I feel this, she want to share with me, and Jonas want to share as well, but I think it's more deeply. I think it's more, if you don't have this desire in your mind to let go of the idea of separation, the idea, I'm talking about minimal things, not go so deep, but in the daily days, instead of use everything to blame, to make someone wrong, to confirm the idea, to feel better or worse, all this, the competition. If we are not aware about that, if you don't want to let go of the idea of control, I don't think there's no hope, in the relationship. And then one side I have Jonas, and he has mind training. Then another side I have someone that a different mind trainer, I should say, different path. And it's in this fear of, or maybe it should be more available to help, but I don't know how to help if I see these blocks from the people, from the person, just resistance. I don't know if it's resistance or whatever it is. And
yeah. I mean, it is she's gracefully letting you stay there. So like you're the guests, you and Jonas, in a sense. You're the guests. But there are still lessons there, it seems so. And you do have the connection with Jonas is for healing. So you can talk to him about anything you feel helpful, you know, to tell him what is helpful for the mind training too, you know, because you can talk to him directly, but maybe not with her so much, but still when you feel something, you can allow yourself to, can pray and say what you're feeling to say, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, then to see it all as your mind, all as consciousness, and you're not really the fixer, you know, you can observe and pray. And if there is something to say, you can allow to say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it seems like deep. I mean, yeah, maybe Jonas has some lessons and you can speak to him about what you see, what you think would be helpful in his practice. And yeah, because you're married, you have that, you can talk to each other. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Jonas, he wants to bring the awake to love the community. The idea, you know, for him, he also says to her, you know, in the community changes, and but I said, Jonas, we are not in the community. We cannot, you know, ask her to do, because you need to walk beside her, you know, just go and see what's given here, what is asking, what is, you know, is not the same. And what she needs, you know. And then he said, no, but we need to help her. We need to, but I don't feel good about that. I cannot change anyone's mind. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, and trust too. Jonas has his lessons. Everyone has their lessons. She has her lessons. You have yours. And yeah, but to trust that he will go through his lessons. But in the joining, you can share a lot of your how you see it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for sharing. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking of the gentle lessons. Jesus talks about the gentle lessons of this journey. Let me look that up. Yeah. Healing, forgiveness, and the glad exchange for all the world of sorrow, for a world where sadness cannot enter, are the means by which the Holy Spirit urges you to follow him. His gentle lessons teach how easily salvation can be yours, how little practice you need undertake to let his laws replace the ones you made to hold yourself a prisoner to death. His life becomes your own, as you extend the little help he asks in freeing you from everything that ever caused you pain. Yeah. Let's see, there might be another one that I thought of. Lessons. He talks about these gentle lessons and steps on the journey, you know, that it's like you're presented with some lessons. And you're like, how do I deal with this? like these people don't seem to like each other, or there's some conflict, and yeah. But the prayer is the answer, just to observe and stay in prayer. Speak if some words come to you. Yeah, and allow your own healing if it feels uncomfortable. He's saying, let him be the judge as well of everything that seems to happen to you in this world. His lessons will enable you to bridge the gap between illusions and the truth. That's the bridge you talk about. The Holy Spirit's lesson will enable you to bridge the gap. The Holy Spirit is the answer when you feel this. I know this question: how do I deal with those people? Yeah. That's good. Anyone else? Peter?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. I felt really guided to speak with Solveig this morning, and we did. And I felt I had to, I knew already, that she wasn't trusting me, and some part of me that was okay, and I recognized that in myself. That to face this places that I don't want to go. By definition, I don't trust myself. I don't trust God. I don't trust who I am. Otherwise, it would all have gone, So that is, as you said, the human condition. But I felt this morning I could reach out. I did my best, and I felt like we connected, and I felt like that was met. It was a bit of a struggle, but it was met, and I'm aware that I have to try and not let my shadow come up, and yet it does come up, and it feels difficult when two people are similar place, that fear of abandonment, trying to speak to each other, trying to be,
blind leading the blind. But you can reach out to us too. We are here to support you guys. But it does feel like your relationship is serving so well, and that little steps taken to trust. That is very, very helpful, because with the ego, there has never been trust other than in the small self, and that is just not working, So this relationship you have, this marriage you have, is this invitation to trust. So it feels like, you guys have been talking about it, and that feels really good. So we bless you to carry on, and and we're here too. You can just reach out if the communication gets tricky between you. We can join you.
Thank you. It feels like this is just a brave new world. It's like just, just like something, everything and nothing all at the same time, It's like nothing to step through, and yet it feels just terrifying.
We started watching Everything Everywhere all at once. I think that's why Anne and Matt smiling so much.
I saw them smiling, so I wondered if it's something that I'd said that triggered. Yeah. I saw that was on Amazon, that film. So David waxed lyrical about it for a few weeks. Yeah, he was just so taken by the title, let alone.
It's a cool movie.
Yeah. Hopeful. Thank you.
Thank you. Love you both so much.
I just want to say, Francois, I really appreciated your share this morning. Like, I can't tell you how much I appreciated it. I don't know why, I do generally when you share, but I really, this morning, I just valued how you stayed present. I found it really inspiring.
Little heart from Lori. Thank you everyone for your authenticity.
Thank you.
Open with that heart of yours that the hush of heaven will hold today.
You too.
Did you do a half heart? You want the other half? Sweet.
Yeah. Love you guys.